The Sound Arena on the campus of Five Towns College for this men's basketball matchup between the 10 and 3 Albany Pharmacy Panthers and the 3 and 5 Five Towns College Sound. What's going on, everybody? I'm Aaron McLaughlin. On the call with me today is Sydney Mountain. Sydney, we got some nice comfy chairs now, huh?
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Upgrades. I guess it's for a job well done. No more red stools. So, Sydney, let's get started. The Sound, they lost their last game against Cheney. Tell us a little bit about that and why they lost.
Yeah, the Sound are actually on a 4-game losing streak, obviously most recently to Cheney University this past week. But they started out very slow, but crawled their way into almost winning that game, only losing by 4 points. You know, the thing that killed them is the 3-point shots. Their percentage was 12.5, whereas Cheney was shooting the lights out from behind the arc, which is why they fell into a deficit so early in the game. But the thing that kept them in is their foul shot shooting. They were 22 for 28 from the line, which makes the clock stop. You can get more points, and which is why they came back into that game.
Now, Sydney, we know the Sound didn't do too well in Cheney on the road, but the Panthers, Sound's opponent today, they haven't been too hot on the road either.
Yeah, the Panthers are actually 1-2 on the road. Their first 2 losses come to Columbia Green Community College and Russell Sage College, whereas they finally get that win against Paul Smith.
Now, one more thing, Sydney. This should be a great game, as it's been a great matchup in the past, too. Who are your players to watch? Who are 2 guys that got to come up big for both teams?
First, for the Panthers, I have to go with Brett Richards. He's averaging 16 points per game, almost 9 rebounds, and as a big man, 3 assists per game. And then, of course, on the Sound side, John Philippe Yagelski, great game against Cheney, went to the line 17 times, had 21 out of their 66 points, but averaging 12 points, almost 7 rebounds a game. I've got to watch for both of them.
Third member of our broadcast team, Jeff Kramer, caught up earlier today with Jan-Philippe Jagielski.
Thanks, Aaron and Sydney. Happy to join you on this rainy Sunday afternoon. So, Jan, Five Towns is going off a 4-game losing streak. How can they gain momentum again today against Albany Pharmacy?
I think playing at home is going to be a good advantage. We know the rims, we know the gym, and we feel at home, so we're going to bring the energy. It's early in the morning, it's a little bit ugly outside, but hopefully our guys are going to be awake and energetic for this game, and hopefully if we got that, we should be able to win this game.
And what's your individual mindset going into today's game?
So really, this is the team that I played as a freshman for the first time being here at Five Towns College. So it's gonna be a pretty important game for me, seeing how we compare 3 years after my first game. So it's gonna be very interesting. I definitely want to give it my best. I know there's gonna be a good player on the opposing team, so we're gonna see who's better.
All right, well, good luck to you and the team, Jan. Back to you, Aaron and Sydney.
Stay tuned for the announcement of starting lineups and tip-off.
First for the visiting Panthers. At guard, number 0, Miles Washington. At guard, number 1, Clarence Claiborne, Jr. At forward, number 21, Alex Carrillo. At forward, number 22, Keaton Christensen. And at forward, number 24, Brett Richards. The head coach for the Panthers is Robert Coleman. He is assisted by Tyrell Walker and Matty Sims. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your 5 Towns College Sound. At guard, number 10, Tyler Orion Grant. At guard, number 11, Ian Williams. At forward, number 12, Jan Philip Jagielski. At forward, number 20, Robert Williams. And at forward, number 30, Ahmad McKnight. The head coach for the Sound is Greg Drizel. He is assisted by Roy Jimenez.
Sydney, this is it. Albany College Pharmacy and Health Sciences against the Sound, the Panthers Sound. We talked about it before. This is going to be a good game.
We even got a new camera, too.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. Hi, siblings.
And Ahmad McKnight wins the tip-off to Jan-Philippe Jagielski. And we are underway here in the Sound Arena. Ian Williams around to Robert Williams. Jagielski, our player to watch, Jan-Philippe Jagielski. 15 to shoot. Tyler Orion Grant now. 1-on-1 with Washington. Jagielski trying to back up Richards. But Richards finds Ian Williams. 3 seconds to go, and he travels.
Interesting. It kind of looked a little bit like a foul there because it looked like Williams was trying to go up. And, yeah, you know what? It looked like a foul to me, but.
We're 29 seconds in. We can't go off on them yet. We'll see. Inbound from Claiborne. Here is Christensen. Keaton Christensen around to Miles Washington. Ian Williams on Washington. Miles Washington looking for the open man. Tyler Orion Grant pressing Claiborne hard, but around to Washington, and it's blocked by McKnight, and he gets his own. He recovers his own block. 2-0 Albany Pharmacy.
Sound have to put a body on every single Panther if they want to make that not happen again.
Orion Grant to Williams. Jan-Philippe Jagielski. Ian Williams, wide open 3. Off, rebounded by the Panthers. Is Miles Washington. Clarence Claiborne Jr., the pick set, and Orion Grant falls down. Here's Brett Richards. Keaton Christensen around to Washington, around to Claiborne now. Tyler Orion Grant. Coach Drizel said, we're putting Orion Grant on Claiborne all game. And he is pressing hard already. Miles Washington to Richards. Finds the open man underneath, but blocked by Williams. And the shot clock expires. The Sound play defense like that all game. It's going to be tough for the Panthers.
You know what? We've talked about it all year. When we're here in the Sound Arena, the Sound have impeccable scramble defense. They're athletic enough to get to that open man, and it's very confusing for offenses to figure out how to guard a scramble defense.
McKnight to Orion Grant. Tyler Orion Grant, guarded by Claiborne, around to Ian Williams. Williams calling for a screen, but doesn't get it. Here's Jagielski on Brett Richards, and he loses the ball. And here's a steal by Claiborne, but him and the Panthers are going to slow it down. Claiborne to Carrillo, and the shot is up, and it's off from Keaton Christensen. Here come the Sound. Ian Williams, McKnight calling for it, but Robert Williams, Tyler Orion Grant. Robert Williams trying to find Jagielski underneath, backing down Brett Richards. Brett Richards kind of backed off a little bit, tied at 2.
You know, When you play in a 2-3, you are leaving that middle right at the foul line wide open, and the Sound are going to take advantage of that today. I went to a few practices this past week for them getting prepared for the Panthers. Drizel wants to go at that middle of the paint, and so far they've gotten it.
Tyler Ryan Grant heavily guarding Claiborne. He gets the steal. He's alone. Never mind. Claiborne is there. A lot of contact, but no foul called. It's going to be a great defensive matchup to watch. It's going to be a treat with Claiborne and Grant. Here's Miles Washington to Claiborne. Clarence Claiborne Jr. Tyler Ryan Grant is not going to let him get anything.
He already looks like he's in his head. He's already swatting at his arms.
Richards to Washington, a bounce pass in the corner to Keaton Christensen. Shots off, Jagielski on the rebound. He loses it. Ian Williams tries to recover, and he's fouled?
Yes.
He is fouled. A lot of intense defense already. I mean, 2 turnovers apiece.
And we're not even 4 minutes in.
Nope. Williams to Orion Grant. Ian Williams, Orion Grant again, and he gives it up. Keaton Christensen. Washington, here's Clarence Claiborne. Tyler Ryan Grant is not even letting him get past that red line. He's not even going to let him think about it. Miles Washington, the corner.
Deflected by Jagielski.
Yep, Christensen loses it, but it's going to stay with the Panthers. Clarence Claiborne Jr. on the inbound. Miles Washington. It's off. Here's Tyler Ryan Grant. Very fast paced, but he's going to regroup and try to find somebody for the Sound. Is Robert Williams. Ian Williams now. Ryan Grant, the ball movement. Ahmad McKnight trying to get one on Brett Richards, and it's good.
If they keep going into the Picasso, the paint, they are going to have a field day today against that 2-3 because the Sound, yes, the Panthers have the height, but I think the Sound have a much better build, and their big should have a field day today against that 2-3.
Nice pick set by Richards there underneath, and that's why Brett Richards is our player to watch.
Yeah, the Panthers have great ball movement, and it's going to be tough for the Sound to keep on it all game, especially if they rely on their athleticism.
Williams to Tyler Ryan Grant, Jagielski. Underneath the Williams, there's a lot of contact. The refs are not calling anything right now. Now they do. Oh, my goodness. About 3 different plays, there's been too much contact from what I've seen, but he's going to the line. Robert Williams, just 54% from the free throw line, and he misses the first. Four with 15 minutes to go in this first half. Robert Williams looking to put the Sound ahead by 1. First shot missed. The second free throw is good, 5-4 Sound.
Man, he really stays true to that 54%.
I was just going to say, every single time, it's basically 1 for 2, just every time. Here's Brett Richards. McKnight on Richards, all the way up near the logo.
How many times have you seen a center bring up the ball?
Not often. Jagielski's getting it. Now Washington, watch out for Washington. He strips it away, and Grant's trying to get it. He saves it. Good save by Orion Grant to Jagielski. Robert Williams around to Orion Grant. Sound have to calm it down now. They're trying to regroup. Ian Williams. Jagielski and Grant just ran into each other there. Around to Tyler Ryan Grant. Guard one-on-one by Claiborne. Bounce passing in. Jagielski now trying to fake Washington. He gets a hand on it, though. Ian Williams with 5 to shoot gets fouled. Ian Williams always drawing fouls.
Speaking of Ian Williams, I don't know if you noticed, but on that fast break when Orion Grant got it back into Jagielski, his back was to the basket. Ian Williams was wide open on the left side of the basket.
Well, you know, it's a lot easier said than done from our vantage point up here.
Yeah, I'm down there too. I would have seen it.
Yeah. Coach,
you forget, I'm a player too.
You're a player, and you're also a coach too. You're a student coach now.
A triple threat, if you might say.
Oh, goodness. the triple threat, Sydney Mountain. It is the Panthers ball here. And Clarence Claiborne to Brett Richards. McKnight on Richards, guarding up on the three. This is unusual. Miles Washington. Nice pick set by Carrillo, but Williams gets right back. Richards, wide open for three. McKnight says, shoot it. You won't. Oh my goodness, what a spin move.
That was a great spin move. And honestly, probably a better idea. He doesn't take the wide open three. You know, we were looking at his stats earlier this week trying to come up with a player of the game. He's 0 for 2 on 3-point shots.
And
so
Claiborne
far.
with the steal. Orion Grant is not giving up though, and he pokes it out.
Looks like he got poked in
He
the
gets
eye.
poked in the eye, yep. Tell Orion Grant hustling. His entire team is on one side of the court, and he's getting the ball on the other side. Who poked him in the eye? I don't know. Well, it is 6-5 Panthers. Inbound. Tristan Lisbony is now in for the Panthers. Miles Washington. Round to Lisbony. Carrillo. Here's Christensen. Nice pass. There's a lot of ball movement here. Miles Washington, and Ian Williams gets a hand on it.
Great defense. I mean, the shot clock's already gotten to 11. They have made the Panthers work for every single shot that they have gotten.
Miles Washington. Here's Lisbony. Miles Washington, the three is up, and it's nothing but net.
I mean, we talked to Coach Drizzle before the game. His scouting report, 0 can shoot.
Oh my goodness, that just hit our desk.
I mean, I told Coach I wanted to go in before the game, but I didn't mean literally.
That just hit the desk. Well, I think there was one time where I came up here. I think Sean was up here and he had to throw it back in. Lisbony. Oh my goodness, there's a sea of white in the paint.
In the Picasso.
In the Picasso, I'm sorry.
And that was a travel in the Picasso.
In the Picasso, yep. I like it, Picasso.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Robert Williams to Ian Williams. Orion Grant. Tyler Orion Grant. Around to Ahmad McKnight. There's three players for the Panthers underneath. And Jagielski to Williams. Here's Orion Grant looking for an open shot, and it's up, and it's off. There's a foul.
On the ground first, so the shot does not count.
Thank you for doing the referee signals. You did some refereeing the other day, didn't you?
I did do some refereeing the other day. Now I can say I am a referee.
Well, now the referee's in our way. Thanks, ref.
Well, guess what? We got a substitution coming off of the sound bench. Hunter Waldman is now in the game.
We were, yeah, there are signs in the crowd for Hunter. It says H2W. We were shooting around with him before, and we were his personal rebounders. Let's see if that pays off here. Hunter Waldman to Tyler Orion Grant. 12 to shoot for the sound. 9-5 Panthers, 12:20 to go here in the first half. McKnight with the ball, 6 seconds to shoot. It's off. Jagielski with a nice rebound and a putback. That's what Jagielski's here for, 9-7.
Like I said, the sound players, I mean, the Panthers have the height to be able to match up against them, but the sound have the build. Jagielski's going to have a field day underneath that basket if he just puts a body on somebody.
Orion Grant takes, is that a charge?
He called it a block. They called it a block.
That's a block?
There is no way that's a block.
Well, Orion Grant, he really sold it, trying to say that's a charge.
There is no way. Feet one. Oh yeah, his feet weren't set. Thank you so much for that replay, guys. I was wrong, but his feet were moving. Great call, referee.
Great call. It was a good sell. It was a good sell by Tyler Orion Grant.
Definitely.
Because it got us. So I thought it was a charge, but Brett Richards is going to the line. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. Wait a minute. Why was that only one shot?
Was it 1-on-1? I don't know.
No.
Wait,
They just started the game.
yeah, wait, that makes no sense. Okay, well, I guess it's just one
It's
shot.
a
for that.
violation. He didn't even hit the rim, I guess.
Yeah, that is a violation. Here's Tyler Ryan Grant. To Ian Williams. Panthers know how to play defense here. They're swarming everybody with the ball. And that's why Brett Richards, oh my goodness, he just did it behind the back too. Lisbon trying, he almost stepped out there, did he?
He did.
He did. The Panthers are just swarming everybody who has the ball for the Sound. Here's Ryan Grant to Ian Williams.
Now look at this. This score is a very low-scoring game right now for men's. Albany Pharmacy 5 for 10. You know, you got that 50%, and then Five Towns is 3 for 7 from the field. It seems like just too many turnovers. Both teams aren't shooting the ball that much.
Well, Hunter Waldman just attempted a 3 and got fouled, so he's going to line for 3. Hunter Waldman, hopefully I don't jinx it, is 89% from the free throw line. And
it went in.
First one.
You know, me and you were helping Hunter with his free throws. So.
Yeah, but before what the ref is doing right now is what we were doing.
I'm gonna take that first free throw, so that's my basket.
Okay.
I keep taking Hunter's points this season.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just stop coming into the gym with him.
Well, the second one was off. So
that was from you.
Yeah, it was from me.
That was from you. Yeah.
Well, Hunter Waldman is usually short-handed at the line, but today, 1
you
for 3. You
jinxed him, that's why.
Yeah. Sorry, Hunter. Much love, too. There's Miles Washington. The shot is in. Keaton Christensen. So, Sydney, you know, we usually don't see different starting lineups. Coach Drizel usually likes to roll with certain 5. Tyler Orion Grant is playing today. Ian Williams, Jean-Philippe Jagowski, Robert Williams, Amon McKnight are the starters. Usually there's somebody else in the lineup, but somebody's missing. Who's out of the lineup? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's very hard for the Sound today. We've got Tyler Bond out. He's got an inflamed rotator cuff, just got an MRI done on it earlier this week. He's started every single game so far this year, so this is a tough one for the Sound to have out today, you know, averaging 17 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, and 5.1 assists per game. Tyler Bond is his point guard. It's very, very hard for a team to go into a game without their legitimate point guard into a game.
Yeah, and he definitely is surely a facilitator. He gets the ball moving. He has 5 assists. He leads the team by over 2 assists per game. He leads the entire Sound roster. So it is difficult without him, but obviously only a 6-point game.
I mean, and you've seen it so far in the first almost 10 minutes. I mean, the Sound only have 8 points. Usually it's a lot more by now.
And 1 assist.
Exactly. One assist.
That would at least triple.
But I mean, like we just had the graphic pop up, they were 3 for 7 from the field. They're not taking that many shots. The Panthers' defense is just swarming them today.
Here's Ian Williams, Tyler Orion Grant. Ian Williams. Hunter Waldman now. The Panthers' defense is really pressuring the Sound offense and forcing them to take shots. 6 to shoot. Williams, so much contact, but it's in.
And 2 defenders on him. That man is so athletic. He can jump out of the gym. It doesn't matter if you're 6'9", 5'4". He's going to go up against you in the paint.
Lisbon, the 3 is good. Dang. 17-10. Panthers
it happened to him last game. The Sound have to protect that 3-point line. They've got to drive shooters off of that line.
Here's Hunter Waldman now. Nice little floater, but it's off. McKnight can't get the rebound. McKnight with no rebounds today. Here's Miles Washington. Brett Richards. Keaton Christensen. Around to Lisbony. Waldman one-on-one, pressing hard on Lisbony. Carrillo to Brett Richards. Washington, bounce pass to Richards. 3 to shoot, they got to put it up. Washington wide open at the line. No good, Williams with the rebound. And he's gonna lose it.
Oh, he's gonna get called for a foul on that one. The sound have to communicate that on the floor. If you see your man is pushing and there's an opponent coming up behind him, you've got to scream man or behind, something to let him know that somebody's coming from behind him. You just, nobody has eyes in the back of their head. They can't see behind them. He's going towards the basket. And sometimes people can't catch up, but they did today.
Robert Williams in now, playing a little smaller. McKnight taking a breather. Wide open is Tristan Lisbony, and it's good.
I mean,
he was wide open.
Shooters know how shooters play, which is why that's why Hunter Waldman is on
Tristan,
Lisbony.
Yeah.
But he's got to do a better job and get him off the line. That's now three-pointers for him today.
He's a 32% shooter.
There's
Williams.
No way there's not a foul on that.
Williams is an airbender. He's just, I don't know how he does that.
Did you see the live action ones coming out in February?
I did not see that.
I'm so excited for that.
I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Here's Lisbony. Hunter Waldman struggling to get him, but he's okay. No foul there either. Here's Ian Williams now. Hunter Waldman around to Ian Williams. Wide open 3. Who's there? And it's off. Robert Williams rebounded.
Robert Williams is there. That too.
Hunter Waldman. They're gonna call that a travel? What are they calling that?
Coach does not look happy.
What did they just call there? Was
a
that
travel?
A travel?
No, well, foul.
A foul.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's real interesting.
I don't know. I do have to say the refs they let them play because there is a lot of contact and they don't usually call anything.
They're calling some odd things today.
Interesting.
And I'm allowed to say that now because I'm an official officiate.
An official officiate of a dodgeball tournament.
Yeah. But that's still an official.
I played in that dodgeball tournament, and I eliminated myself by falling over a line.
That was pretty funny, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah. People have a lot to say about that, too. A lot to say. It's 20-12. Enough of my own athleticism here. I went up to one of the faculty members. I said, watch this peak athleticism. And then I fell, and then he made fun of me.
I mean, I would, too.
Yeah. Here we go. 20-12. It is Claiborne. Tyler Ryan Grant is just not letting this man get anywhere. Jagielski is on Christensen. Here's Miles Washington. To Lisbony. Way deep, but it's off. Robert Williams on the rebound. Here's Ian Williams. Hunter Waldman, the bounce into Jagielski. Jagielski to Waldman. The 3 is up, and it's off. Jagielski, is that over and back? They call that over and back? Over and back
There's
foul?
no way they just called that an offensive foul.
Is that a loose foul, loose ball foul over his back? I don't know about that. McKnight checking in for Jagielski. I mean, he was just going for the ball.
That was crazy.
Here's Miles Washington now, the inbound to Bryce. Bryce Hancock has checked in. Miles Washington to Clarence Claiborne. Around to Christensen. Hancock back to Washington.
Oh, illegal screen.
Oh, legal screen.
Offensive foul on the Panthers. There we go, timeout by Coach Greg Drizal.
20-12 Panthers. 7:07 remains in the first half. So, I don't know. When you look at some numbers, you see turnovers are even. The points off turnovers are very different.
And that's honestly what's killing the Sound right now. They have 8 turnovers, and off of those 8 turnovers, the Panthers have 10 points.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 10 points off turnovers is a lot, and the Sound just have 5.
But you want to know what else?
What's that?
As we just talked about it, the Sound only have 5 points off of turnovers, which is almost half of their points.
Yep.
But the Panthers have 10 out of 20, which is half of their points. The Sound have to take better care of the ball. They can't get frazzled by this very loose 1-2-2 defense, and they're getting trapped in the corners once they get over half court.
Need better ball security for sure, and they almost just lost it twice there.
That's where they miss Bond.
To Ian Williams, here's Tyler Orion Grant. Bounce into Ian Williams. The passes should be a little stronger like that. Here's Waldman now. Orion Grant, they're going to call that a charge.
Wow.
So his feet might have been set there. I don't know.
That one definitely was. That's going to be his second foul of the game, and he's going to have to go take a seat on the bench. But another thing that I wanted to talk about is the assist. We talked about how the Sound only have 1. The Panthers are sharing the ball. They've got 5.
And without Tyler Bond, they need to make up. They got to pass the rock a little bit, share the wealth. Here's Miles Washington. Hancock is in the corner, open, but Robert Williams quickly gets to him. Here's Christensen to Clarence Claiborne. Ian Williams one-on-one with Claiborne.
The refs do not like the Sound today.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening already. Was that on Hunter Waldman or was that on Ian Williams?
Ian Williams. That's going to be his second of the game.
Wow. Clarence Claiborne going to the line. Has he even attempted? He hasn't even attempted a free throw all season.
Wow.
Well, his first foul shots of the year. Let's see. The first one is good. And he drains both.
Man, the refs are calling a lot today. We've got 13 combined fouls already, 6 from the Panthers and 7 from the Sound. That was just unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't know. Just forcing passes. The shot is, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Tristan Lisbony is killing
Yeah.
on the three-point.
I think that makes him 4 for 4.
Wow, the 4 for 4. Oh wait, actually I think that's 3.
It's 3.
Robert Williams, nice rebound for the bucket.
And he fixed the net.
I love that. I mean, Robert Williams always, no matter what, he gets the rebound over 3 people. Here's Clarence Claiborne Jr.
Thought he was about to pull up again.
Yeah, Hunter Waldman's like, not today. Miles Washington fixes the net, but it doesn't go in.
Doesn't go in. Fixed the net the wrong way.
Ian Williams to Hunter Waldman. Waldman hasn't been holding Lisbony, but Lisbony's been holding Waldman all game. Jagielski for 3. It's off. Rebounded by Claiborne now. Here's Claiborne. In the corner, Hancock around. Lisbony is just,
Oh,
that's his first missed 3 of the game. First missed
I was about to
three-point
say.
shot.
Do we have Steph Curry in the house?
Nice pass by Williams to Williams, but to no avail. Here's Miles Washington to Claiborne. In the corner, Lisbony. Out to Miles Washington. Lisbony to Hancock. Here's Miles Washington. 6 to shoot. Oh my goodness. Rebounded by the Sound. Robert Williams to Ian Williams.
Now in the next 4 minutes, the Sound have to pull it within at least 6 if they want to continue to be able to be in this game. That was a great pass by Ian Williams to dump it down into Ahmad McKnight, though.
Huh. All right, well, here we go.
I thought he was about to pull up.
Yeah, 25-16. Here is Claiborne to Christian Sid.
Now look at this. Tristan Lisbony, 3 for 4 from behind the arc. That's 75%, you know. Did he just hit another one? Okay.
3 for 5.
So 3 for 5 now. But he has been shooting the lights out so far. But thankfully for the Sound, basketball is a game of statistics. You are not always going to be able to shoot 75% from behind the line for 40 minutes straight. So hopefully he got those out now, and hopefully for the Sound, he doesn't keep doing it.
Yeah. Miles Washington to Lisbony. Bryce Hancock, bounce pass to Claiborne. Here's Ian Williams to Hunter Waldman.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Okay.
That was from the 10-foot line for the volleyball court.
My goodness. Hunter Waldman makes it a 6-point game.
He said, Lisbony wants to shoot 3, I can shoot 3 too.
He's going to get his get back, and he just did. 25-19. Panthers lead, forcing a timeout. Wow. Hunter Waldman, there it is. H2W.
H2W.
What does that say?
Haters make you great. Haters make you great, Hunter.
Haters
You
make
know,
you great.
That's something that I kind of say. It's haters are your motivators. I say that all the time. You know, haters make you great. Haters are your biggest motivators. But here is the replay of that shot from Hunter Waldman. 10-foot line from the and he got fouled going down. Did you see that?
Yeah.
The defender hit his arm after he came down.
So, I don't know. For those who are wondering, just to give a visual, I can't believe he just hit that. When we were playing just for fun, recreationally, right, in the gym, we were playing, he was playing with us. I'm about 6'1", and I was guarding him heavily, and he shot those against me. Now, obviously, that's impressive, but it's even more impressive. He's doing it against people who actually play basketball. I don't even play. I don't understand how he made that.
Yo, he's got the reverse Grinches on. He's in his Mamba mentality, bro. Why are you laughing?
The reverse Grinches?
That's what they're called.
That's what they're called?
Yeah, they're Kobe shoes.
Those are Kobe's?
Yeah, they're Kobe's.
Yeah, he's got the...
Oh, so we've
he's
got a
the
1-on-1
Mamba.
for McKnight. The Panthers have 17 fouls now, so for the rest, until they get 10, it's 1-on-1. First one's good. McKnight, 63.2% on the season. Let's see if he can hit this next one to make it a 100% in the game.
He makes both. Ahmad
There it is.
McKnight. Suddenly, we got a really close game now.
Yeah. You know what's caused it? The momentum shift from Hunter Waldman's 3.
Coach ain't gonna like that. And they almost lose the ball. Brett Richards around to Lisbony. Can't let him shoot. 3 seconds. I'm sorry, 7 seconds. I can't even read. 5 seconds to shoot. Claiborne stripped from Williams.
That's heartbreaking for the Sound defense, especially because Williams just got the tip, but Claiborne just got the ball, and it bounced right back into his hand.
Here's Ian Williams. Hunter Waldman. Jagielski for three. That's online, and it's in.
There we go.
20.
The Sound are feeling themselves now. That's now, in the past 2 shots, 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
27-24. The Sound are feeling themselves. Tristan Lisbonny can't let him shoot. Underneath. And Jagielski gets backed down by Carrillo.
That wasn't a back down.
He did.
Nuh-uh.
What do you mean, nuh-uh?
That was not a back down. You need to learn what a back down is, sir.
What are you talking about?
I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm the color commentary.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought they were going to
that was
make
good.
another one. That one would have blew my mind.
Oh, my goodness. Claiborne. To Lisbonny. Richards in the corner. Logan Yohe.
That
and hit the
should have
top.
been out of bounds.
What? Oh.
That's a foul.
Oh.
Yep, that's a foul. Lisbonny, that was a foul.
You think he heard you?
I mean, he's close enough to the desk. Why not?
That's a foul, Tristan.
He was arguing with the ref. I'm now an official officiate, as I've said.
Goodness gracious.
That's a foul. That was very much a foul.
27 seconds. Donald Darby's looking ready to check in.
Here we go.
Dang, he wanted to come in a little too early. The ref said, chill out. He's ready. It's good. Ian
There we
Williams. 29-25.
Williams is 68% from the line this season. He's been getting there a lot. I mean, we know that. I think I just jinxed him, and I'm so sorry, Ian. But we see him a lot at the line. You know, he really likes to drive and go up against like 3 people in the paint, so he gets to that line quite often.
10 seconds to go. 4-point game now. Tristan Lisbonny. Oh, goodness.
7. 7-point
Wow.
game, Aaron. Can Williams
And-
answer back?
Oh! Okay, well,
He almost got it.
that was interesting, very dramatic at the end, but
You know, if you're the Sound, I wouldn't be too upset going down in the half. You obviously did not play your best half, but things started to click and you started to bring it back. I mean, it's very heartbreaking that Lisbonny just hit that shot right at the end of the half, but you could have gone down by 4. You're only going down by 7. It could be worse.
yeah, that three there was incredibly deflating, I do have to say. I mean, it's 32-25, and the Sound have been doing pretty good, but Tristan Lisbonny is shooting the lights out.
Maybe he should have been our player to watch.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Brett Richards is doing well too, but Tristan
mean-
Lisbonny, wow.
Yeah, Brett Richards is the second leading scorer for the Panthers right now, so we can still watch him.
We could still watch him. I mean, Lisbonny's doing good, but
Oh, wow.
tell us about this, Sydney. This is crazy.
This is our player to watch update. Brett Richards has 6 points, yes. He has no rebounds, no assists. I'm sorry, this is wrong. He has 2 rebounds and 1 assist. So sorry, technical difficulties. But John Felipe Gelski, he's got 7 points, 1 rebound, no assists. So that's our player to watch update. But
yeah.
I
don't know.
mean, if he's averaging almost 9 rebounds a game and only having 2, here we go, now it's correct. Only having 2 going into the half is great for the Sound. That means they're putting a body on him and not letting him go to the glass.
And I think the interesting thing is neither of them have gone to the line either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's go to the third member of our broadcast team, Jeff Kramer.
Thanks, Aaron and Sydney. Coach, 5 Towns losing right now, 32-25. How can they continue making the comeback in the second half? They're starting to already in the first half.
Got to play defense, lay our hat on the defensive end, get rebounds, and get some easy points.
Who do you think's been the player to watch in the first half so far?
Ian Williams has been the player to watch. He's got to push the tempo. He's got to start us off playing defense and offense, too.
All right, thanks so much, Coach. Good luck to you guys in the second half. Back to you, Aaron and Sydney.
Thanks, Jeff. So, yeah, Sydney, this is a 7-point game. It's really close. We're going to get the stats up here in a second, and we got to see just how close this game is. Not too
Here we
many
go.
turnovers either.
So 32-25, obviously the Panthers are up. The Sound are actually out-rebounding them. But the problem for the Sound, they have 4 more turnovers than the Panthers. Because as you can see, their field goal percentage and, like I said, their rebounds are actually higher. But it's those points off of turnovers, 15 points off of turnovers for the Panthers, whereas the Sound only have 3.
Wow. Now, Sydney, you and I, we do the game up here, and
Yeah.
we call the game. But we want to have fun on the court, too. I mean, we were taking some shots before.
Yeah, we got here a little early, We just got to have a little bit of fun. And here's Aaron and I before the game. Bottoms.
Bottoms, look at that. Look at that shot. I'm wearing
here
the
we go,
DJ
here we go.
LeMahieu shirt.
Bang.
Bang. And what was that, Sydney? What are you doing? Look,
told you to fix
come
the
on,
net.
come on, let's go. Fix the net. Bang. And another missed layup. And you're laughing at me.
Yeah,
Why are you
of course
laughing
I'm
at
laughing
me?
at you.
And we were just having some fun, but I mean that's the name of the game.
Notice how I didn't miss a shot?
Oh no, you did.
No, I
you
didn't.
did because
No,
she
I
did one
didn't.
of those reverse things and it just bricked off
Nuh-uh.
the. Yeah.
Did you see
I
that?
just did.
I didn't.
All right. Well, we got to watch it back later then.
Okay, we can
Stay
do that.
tuned for some second half action. We are back for some second half action. Aaron McLaughlin with Sydney Mountain. Sydney, 7-point game. It's going to be a fight to the end.
Yeah, I would like to add, I figured out why the Brett Richards foul shot was only one shot.
Okay.
It was an and one. Thank you for our replays.
Okay, and one. Now you know. The more you know.
Because I definitely wasn't paying attention to the shot. Our camera's actually in the way of the basket, so when it happened, I was more so concerned about the block that was called. But now we know.
Well, now we know. So, it is definitely a great game here, like usual with these two teams. And, you know, for the Sound, the high scorer is our player to watch, Jan-Philippe Jagielski. And for the Panthers, Tristan Lisbony.
Came out of nowhere. Actually, really did. He came off the bench, too. And here we go.
Second half is underway. Here's Miles Washington to Claiborne. Claiborne to Richards. Where Richards around to Lisbony. Claiborne, 8 to shoot here. Stripped
That
by
was
McKnight.
great defense by McKnight, being able to come over from the help side. You know, Robert Williams was a little caught up, couldn't really do that himself, or he was probably going to get a foul. So that's great recognition by McKnight.
Stays with the Panthers. Carrillo to Washington. Has to shoot it because the shot clock. And it's going to stay with the Panthers. Got to grab the rebound if you're the Sound.
That was
Carrillo.
good hustle by Richards.
15 seconds here. Claiborne. Brett Richards. Pass to Carrillo. 6 seconds remain.
Charge. That was crazy. He really should have dumped that off to Brett Richards. He was wide open under the basket, and I know he saw him.
Well, Sound ball.
Ooh,
That was a
that's
foul?
going to be Carrillo's third personal foul.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
2 more. And he's out. Ian Williams. Jagielski. McKnight. McKnight, please shoot a 3. Could you imagine? Here's Orion Grant. Nice. Oh, my goodness. Ian Williams hit it with the shoulder block. Jagielski to McKnight. Around to Robert Williams. 6 seconds to shoot. Ian Williams.
Oh,
bounces
nice
into
pass.
McKnight. And oh, my. Hits the ground hard. Wide open for
Oh,
Lisbony. That's
goodness.
going. Called it before it even went in. 10-point game.
Wow. What a sequence.
Here's Williams to Orion Grant. Ian Williams. Ian Williams.
And one.
1.
Man, that was a tough basket.
You go to line for the foul shot here. And it's off. Lisbony going up. Off Jagielski on the rebound. Ian Williams. Orion Grant loses the ball.
Oh. That seems to be a recurring thing today for the Sound. They've gotten some wide open looks, but they just haven't caught the ball to be able to get that basket.
Richards. Richards to Lisbony. Almost loses it there. Claiborne now. Nobody's on him. It's off.
That was a great box out by Orion Grant. Have you ever seen the movie Blindside?
Yes.
That was basically Michael Orr taking
Michael Orr.
them to the buses.
Oh,
Such a great
goodness.
movie.
I think that just hit a fan. All right. Well, Robert Williams is going to inbound it for the Sound. Orion Grant to Jagielski. Big night. Williams. Grant back to Yagelski here. 6 to shoot. Robert Williams underneath. They got to shoot it. Ian Williams got to release it. 2 seconds. It's off. Williams trying to get the rebound, but Carrillo gets it. Lisbony. Carrillo in the corner to Washington. Oh my. It's off. Robert Williams to Ian Williams now. Fast pace to McKnight underneath. 2 points.
That's a great pass by Ian Williams. He knows he has to step up into that point guard position today. He might not get the 20 that he usually gets, but he's dishing out dimes.
He's dishing out dimes.
And an offensive foul on the Panthers.
The crowd here loves that.
That's going to be on Miles Washington. That's his 3rd of the game. Wow.
6-point game now. 35-29.
That could be a momentum shifter.
Yes, it could be a momentum shifter. Coach Rizzo calls me Uncle Mo now.
Uncle Mo.
Because of momentum. Taylor Ryan Grant.
Oh.
McKnight to Ian Williams. McKnight, oh, nice move.
There we go. That is what the Sound should have been doing all game so far. Get it in low and get your points in the paint. We don't need 3 shots from us today, okay? We get it. The Panthers are shooting lights out, you know, but your bigs are going to be your key today.
Crowd loves it. The bench loves it. They're calling for defense here. Richards loses the ball. Ian Williams. Williams on a fast break. It's off. It's going to be out on the Sound.
That was actually kind of funny. The Sound just kind of like swatted it out of bounds like a volleyball. It went boom.
Yeah, did they say that too?
Probably.
They said boom.
I would have.
Lisbony on the inbound. Okay, never mind. He's not in the inbound. Oh my goodness. Brett Richards. Great play.
I couldn't see it. The monitor got in the way.
Robert Williams stripped the ball out on the Sound, but
thank you so much.
Play, yeah. Is that a tech?
I think he's giving him a warning.
Oh.
Yeah. He never signaled the T, so it's just a warning.
Wow, he got in his face too. There's Brett Richards.
3. Shoot the 3.
Tristan Lisbony. It's off and rebounded by Jagelski. Sound got to slow it down here. Chasing 4 points with 15:25 to go.
I don't know if I would slow it down if I'm the Sound.
No.
The Panthers are getting into a good half-court defense. So if I am the Sound, 3, in by Ian Williams, bang. But as I was saying, I want to pick up the pace if I'm the Sound. I want to get those fast break points first.
Ryan Grant, this is what the crowd loves. Every time he's pressing on defense, he gets everybody riled up. The Sound are just down by 1 point now, and he's everywhere. Look at him. Look at Grant. He's going everywhere. Tristan Lisbony. Defense chance are coming out now here. 7 seconds. Ryan Grant pressing hard, and the 2 is.
Oh, that's a bailout. That's a bailout call. You know, shot clock's winding down. The Panthers shoot over the basket, so it was going to go off. That's a bailout.
Brett Richards is going to the line for his first 2 free throws. We mentioned before, he's not going to the line, but here he is.
Ooh, and it's off.
First one is missed from Richards.
Now, usually you ask me questions, Aaron, but I'm going to ask you a question. So the Panthers are very young. They're a bunch of freshmen, sophomore. Do you think the crowd here is getting into the Panthers' head?
That's a very good question. The second one's in for Richards. I don't know. I think you could definitely say a little bit. I think that could be part of it. I mean, also, the inexperience. Oh, the ball came up here. But, yeah, I do think that has something to do with it. Also, I mean, there are a few, the main people playing for the Sound have been here for a couple years.
Yes.
So experience as well. But yeah, when they're screaming, when Taylor Ryan Grant is pressing on defense, it's going to get in their head. And the shot is no good. And the Sound looking to tie it up, chasing 2 with 14:20 to go.
They could take a lead. Don't do them like that. They could tie it up or take a lead.
I said, well, yeah. What did I say? They say looking
You
to tie it
said
up?
to tie it up,
Oh.
down by 2.
Well, they're chasing 2. Jan-Philippe Jagielski. Ian Williams. Oh my goodness. What is happening?
Did he-
He makes it.
Did he just basically catch his own pass?
I think he
mean,
did.
yes, it was intended for McKnight, but McKnight fumbled it and just tipped it back to Williams?
Well, it's tied up at 36 here. What a game.
There's no way that's not a push-off.
Well, shot's no good. So Ian Williams going hard. They're calling a charge on that.
If you call that down here, you've got to call the push-off on the other end. I'm sorry.
Do you see the Sound crowd? They're yelling at him.
They should be.
They were yelling at
If
him.
you don't call the push-off down here, you can't call the charge over there.
I agree. Here's Clarence Claiborne. Abe Pogue. Claiborne. It's good. 38-36. Panthers here. Hunter Waldman checks back into the game for Grant. It's a good look, but kick ball.
Oh, the Sound got lucky there. They need to have better passes into that middle because the Panthers are going to start collapsing on that as soon as it gets passed into there. So if they don't have a clean pass, it could be a turnover.
Ian Williams, the pull up. Woo-hoo!
He's ready. He was ready for today.
38-38. Here's Abe Pogue, the ball for the Panthers. First time we're seeing Jalen Munoz in the game too. Here's Lisbony. They don't put Waldman on him anymore. It's the 6'6" Jagielski's on Lisbony. Great strategy there. Here's Clarence Claiborne. Way off. And the Sound almost lose the ball there. They called the reach.
I mean, might as well. He was all up on Williams. Might as well just take him out for a date first.
Is that how this works?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Jagielski on the inbound to Ian Williams. Oh,
I'm just saying.
all right. That's good. Jagielski to Ian Williams. Right to Hunter Waldman. Ian Williams. It's good. 41-38. The Sound lead with 12 minutes to go. Ian Williams, 3 points.
Man, he's heating up now. He's 2 for 5 from behind the line, but the past 2 that he's shot have gone in.
How did he get that? What? How did he get that?
Wow.
But Richards was like under the backboard. Ian Williams to Hunter Waldman.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You said go slow. You should go fast because they keep getting caught. In basketball, you call them the coffin corners. If you go into any of the corners, you have your 2 defenders come trap, and the sideline and half court basically resemble 2 more defenders because there's nowhere else to go. So in basketball, we call them the coffin corners. You have to stay out of them if you're the Sound, which is why I keep saying they should go faster.
Yeah, I mean, it is a 1-point game now. And there's a lot to be proud of from both teams. I mean, the Sound do have 4 more turnovers with 13. I don't know. This is an interesting game. A lot to take away here.
But the thing is, you know, the Sound are up by 1 now. They've got 9 assists. They only had 1 last time we checked. The Panthers have 8. They had 5 last time we checked. So the Sound has started to pass the rock. They're getting it moving. Everybody's getting into it, you know. And as soon as that energy in here started to get really high, Williams started going off.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing great.
Talking about him now, 7 for 12 from the field, 17 points now, 3 rebounds. But you also have to point out the 4 assists.
When they went into the locker room, they listened to our stream and said, we got to pass the ball more because they said so. That's what happened, right?
They're finally listening to Cindy Mountain.
Yagelski, Ian Williams, 4 to shoot, pulls up, he gets fouled. I think the greatest thing, and it's awesome to see, Coach Drizel is never satisfied.
Never.
Drawing a foul, but, you know, he's chosen to look at something that needs to be better. And you know what? You see, like he's showing Yagelski right now. It's one of those things, maybe he wouldn't have missed that shot. Maybe he wouldn't have had to draw a foul if whatever he was showing him didn't happen. So, you know, the thing I really do like about Coach Drizel is never satisfied no matter what.
Never.
1 of 2 for Williams. Sounder up by 2, and we are now winding down to 11 minutes left in this game. It's going to be a close one to the end, most likely.
This is going to be a good game.
For Richards. That's a travel.
Oh.
Jalen Munoz.
You know, I find it very hard not to think that the inexperience of this Panthers team is what's causing them to collapse right now.
I think that is a very fair assessment here.
I mean, even for the sound, you've got Yagelski and Robert Williams, both seniors. You've got Ahmad McKnight and Ian Williams, both juniors. And Hunter Waldman is also a junior. So you have a lot of experience of college basketball on the court right now. They're going to call that a travel, yep.
Yeah.
But they definitely could have called a foul first because they grabbed him.
Coach Drizel is on the court.
When is he not on the court? That's the question. When is he not?
I don't know. He was pretty far on there. Hunter Waldman, what is happening? There's like 3 people sending picks. Brett Richards. Munoz. It's off. Here's Robert Williams. To Ian Williams.
See, if you go fast, they can't set up that trap. Now they have to sit in the 2-3.
Hunter Waldman. To Ian Williams. Yagelski. Across to Waldman. 10 to shoot. Ian Williams, one-on-one with Munoz. To Robert Williams. Waldman, 3 seconds to shoot. The shot's up, and it's off and rebounded by Abe Pogue. Here is Claiborne now. Clarence Claiborne Jr. One-on-one with Hunter Waldman. Where Richards, Abe Pogue, no good.
Yep, that's going to be a
foul.
foul on Richards.
Slapping McKnight in the hand.
Great box out by McKnight, might I add. Because if he doesn't, that foul never happens, and Richards could get a putback.
Something very interesting I'd like to point out here is the Sound have used 6 total players, while the Panthers have used 10.
Yeah. I mean, if you're getting production from the people that are in the game, why fix it? That's definitely going to be a block on the Panthers. And
Clarence Claiborne.
the Panthers are at 17 fouls, so
Wow.
Williams is shooting one and one.
16 fouls.
Here's a look back at that. Great look, though, by Williams to get open into that middle. You know, they have been very slowly going up in the backcourt, but if he just, first one's good, he sprinted into that middle instead of having one of their bigs come up and then everybody collapse. He gets it, he rips, and he goes. And we can see the fouls have very much gone up since the last time we checked, with Albany Pharmacy at 15 and the Sound at 9. That's going to be a foul on McKnight. That hurts for the Sound. Waldman just had a steal if that doesn't happen.
Well, 9:16 to go. Sound do lead this game by 4 now, 44-40. Here's Abe Pogue with Jagielski. Underneath, Munoz, 2 points.
If you're going to press, you have to get back once it's broken. You can't have just Yagelski down under the basket. He has ball. Somebody else has to get all the other players that are coming in.
Forced pass leads to a turnover, 44-42. And Albany Pharmacy, the Panthers look to go ahead here. Here's Clarence Claiborne, almost loses it. Tristan Lisbony, underneath to Richards, over McKnight. It's tied at 44. 8.5 to go in the game. Hunter Waldman, back to Ian Williams. Waldman, McKnight's wide open, there he is. Ian Williams, back to Waldman. Munoz is on Waldman. Yagelski, Waldman for 3. It's good.
That is his sweet spot. He loves that left wing.
What do you say, bottoms?
Bottoms.
10 for Waldman.
I told you, this game is a game of statistics. I don't think Lisbony is hit from behind the arc yet, ever since that halftime basket.
Waldman, round to Ian Williams. McKnight can't get it. A poke to Clarence Claiborne. Here's Clarence Claiborne Jr. Round to Munoz. Here's Pogue. Richards, 47-46.
He wasn't going very much in the first half, but the Panthers have finally started to get him into the offense. He's got 13 points now. I mean, at half, he only had 6.
Here's Ian Williams. Hunter Waldman.
Kick.
Kickball violation. And Taylor Ryan Grant is in here for Robert Williams. Tristan Lisbony is out. Miles Washington comes in.
He's got to be careful. You know, he's got his 3 personal fouls. There's still a lot of time left in this game.
Yagelski.
I mean, we were talking about him earlier. You know, last basket scored by him, Brett Richards, 13 points, 6 for 8 from the field. He's starting to go now.
Ryan Grant's shot is off. Here's Clarence Claiborne Jr. now. Sounder up by 1 with just over 6:20 to go in this matchup. Underneath, A. Pogue loses Yagelski, but Yagelski's right back on him. And it's out on the Panthers. Sound ball.
Man, I don't know if you heard that, but Coach wants a 3 seconds call.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, wow. Coach
He said
is,
3 seconds.
look, he's talking to him. He's like, come on, man.
They're basically setting up a campfire in that paint right now.
Good time out there. Good time out there. He was getting trapped. What did you call that corner? The coffin corner?
The coffin corner, yes.
47-46.
You know what would be an interesting tactic to get out of that? Put one of your bigs up there. Because they're putting Miles Washington and Clarence Claiborne Jr. up at the top of that trap. They're only 6 foot. Put Yagelski up there. See what happens. He's got a few more inches on him. Maybe he can see over them.
That would actually be a pretty good strategy. Maybe we should tell Coach Rizzo that after the game.
I'll just call him right now.
Call him. Just on the court, he'll answer.
Yeah. Whenever I call, everybody answers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but I was called the Taylor Swift of Mass Comm the other day.
Who called you that?
I don't remember. But if you want to think about it, like, ask Maddie.
Wow.
Maddie was there when it happened.
The Taylor Swift of Mass Comm. What is happening? Here's Ian Williams. Seven seconds. Hunter Waldman. Back to Ian Williams. 3 seconds to shoot. Yagowski gets it. What a play by the Sound.
Usually in these games, Williams would have taken that shot, but he knows, hey, I'm point guard today. I got to step up for my teammate who can't play. He's dishing. Like I said before, he's dishing all the dimes.
Rebounded by Williams. I don't think I could ever jump that high. Five Towns ball. (49-46). Sound lead, 5:23 to go. Orion Grant here on the inbound. Hunter Waldman, Orion Grant. And Williams, nice pass to McKnight.
Wow.
2 points for the Sound.
He says, I see you.
Very accurate, too.
That just slinged into the paint. You want to know who else who slings passes?
Who?
Josh Allen. He's going to do it against the Chiefs defense today, too.
You know who else?
425.
Zach Wilson does, too.
Yeah, to the other team.
Sound. Sound are going to stay with it. Stop laughing and look at the graphic.
We got Ahmad McKnight. You know, he's the second leading scorer for the Sound today with 12 points. He's got 6 boards, 2 fouls. You know, that was one thing that we noticed last game that they played against Villa Maria. He was in foul trouble very early last game. So thankfully for the Sound, he's only got the 2. But, I mean, he's dropped a few passes today, but with what he's got, 5 for 7 from the field, 2 for 2 from the lines. Like I said, 6 rebounds, 2 fouls, 12 points for the Sound today.
Wow. And the thing I'm looking at here right now is we mentioned that Tyler Bond, since he's out, people got to step up with the assists, and Ian Williams has 6 assists.
Yeah.
Wow. And Robert Williams, another thing that we've touched on in the past since we've done these games, he only has 3 points, but 10 rebounds.
I mean, can we just go back to Ian Williams for a second? You said he had 6 assists. He averages less than 3 assists per game.
Look, I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens, right? When you got to step up, he doubled his assists today because he knows he needed to do it. That's it.
He said, I got you, coach.
I got you, coach, and I got you, Tyler. Tyler is sitting over there in a sling. We're like, what's going on here? And we spoke to coach and told us he has an inflamed rotator cuff.
Yeah, and that definitely does not feel good. Granted, I haven't inflamed my rotator cuff, but I had 2 inflamed hips last year. That does not feel good.
I think everything's inflamed. I just when I get out of bed, I'm like, my legs hurt. Here's Taylor Orion Grant. Yagowski. Orion Grant. Yagowski loses it, but he gets it back, and it's and one.
I find it very hard that they did not call a foul first for Orion Grant. That man basically just got tackled onto the floor. Yes, it is Sunday, but this is not football Sunday right now. This is basketball.
Well, it is football Sunday.
Yes, but not here.
Is he going to do it?
Did he do the jiggle?
I didn't see it. He's not doing the Yagowski jiggle.
Ah.
Makes the free throw. The end one is good.
I missed the jiggle.
54-46. 54-46. Abe Pogue. Here comes Washington. And Claiborne, a shot is way off. McKnight.
That's going to stay with the Panthers.
4:12 to go.
Wow. That crowd. I don't know if you heard, but they shouted air ball and kept going for at least 20 seconds.
Richards to Pogue. Here's Orion Grant with the steal. One-on-one with Claiborne. That's got to be a foul.
It is.
4 minutes to go here.
You know, that's one thing about fast breaks. I don't know what he's mad about. His team's at the line, but
Never
I mean,
satisfied.
the thing that Orion Grant just did that goes unnoticed sometimes, he had the ball on the left side of the court. He brought it back over to his right. He might be right-handed, but he cut off Claiborne and made him take the foul. If I swerve over to the right side of the court where my defender is, that's almost automatically going to be a foul, which a lot of the time goes unnoticed.
First shot is off from Orion Grant. And drains the second free throw. Here is Clarence Claiborne. Orion Grant, what is Orion Grant?
His hands are behind his back. He does not want another foul.
Oh, that's good for Munoz.
That's the first three-pointer in a while for the Panthers, so I wouldn't be too upset about that if I'm the Sound.
Ian Williams. Yagowski. Orion Grant loses the ball.
Especially in crunch time right now, those passes have to be caught. If it hits you in the hands, you have to catch that. That is not the pass's fault. I say that to the Buffalo receivers all the time, just so you know.
I'm glad. Same thing with the Jets receivers and quarterback and everybody else who plays.
You know, it doesn't even get to the Jets receivers. It's usually 5 feet behind them.
Miles Washington has the ball.
Aaron's getting mad at me, everybody.
I'm getting mad. Here's Claiborne.
It's not my fault your team is 4-8.
We're talking about the Sound here, Sydney, and Brett Richards.
No, we're talking about the Panthers.
Well, yeah. It's 55-51, and what a game. Yagowski. Oh, my goodness.
There's no way
Jump
that's
ball?
a jump ball. They were basically choking him.
They called that a jump ball.
Wow, okay.
He put him in a WWE move, and that's a jump ball.
Wow.
Well, at least it stays with the Sound, I guess, for their sake. Bounce into Waldman. Round to McKnight, back to Waldman. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And Waldman loses it to Munoz. Williams on Munoz now. In the corner, Munoz to three, puts the Panthers 1 point away.
Like I said, crunch time. Can't have the turnovers now. You've got to play the next 2 minutes like it's your last 2 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, the Sound are losing the momentum here. It's 55-54. Well, honestly, I actually think that's a perfect time to use it because they are. Now we're at the 2 minute warning, even though it's not the right sport. 2 minutes to go, and he gets blocked by Carrillo, but McKnight to Jagielski for three, and it's good.
He said boom himself. He wasn't even waiting for the crowd.
58-54, a minute 40 to go. Panthers, Munoz, my goodness. Rebounded by Carrillo. Jagielski on the foul.
Nope, McKnight.
McKnight on the foul. Check that.
Pay attention, Aaron. Come on.
I'm paying attention. There's three people who made
And you
contact
picked the wrong
there.
one.
I picked the wrong one. I had a 33% chance. And,
Get your information right before you give it to our audience.
oh, should I? Well, what is this back and forth banter today?
I don't know. Just feel like it today.
You feel like it?
Yeah.
Why? Because of the rainy weather.
It makes it more funny.
More. Did you say more funner?
Funny.
Oh.
The Sound are catching up on the Panthers now. 18-11 on the fouls. Gotta be careful in this minute 30. The Panthers have 10 this half, so any foul from them from now on will be 2 shots for the Sound. The Sound only at 4 this half. Great work from them. Timeout from coach.
Wow.
Honestly, that's probably for the better.
Yeah, 100%. They are up fourth, a minute 20 to go in this game. The field goal percentage is crazy. Look at the sound.
Wow, 55.3% for the Panthers, 40.4%. You know, on the season, the Sound are shooting 42.8% from the field. They have gone up by 13% in just one game.
Wow. Wow. I mean, this game, I'm going to keep saying it. Interesting from the jump. The Panthers started off strong, and now the Sound they're taking this game.
You want to know what's another crazy stat for the Sound right now that probably has started to put them ahead? They're 50% from behind the arc.
50% from behind the arc. Wow.
We talked about it earlier. 12.5% on the season. Or sorry, on the season is 31.4%. Against Cheney, it was 12.5%. Correction, my bad.
Ian Williams, Jan-Philippe Jagelski, Hunter Waldman have 2 apiece. And
Let's see if they can get one more in them.
the Panthers have 9 made three-pointers. Tristan Lisbonny has 5 of them. I don't think he's made one since the first half.
No, he has taken a seat on the bench. I told you, game of statistics, man. It's not going to fall the entire game, and as soon as it stopped falling, coach took him out.
Ian Williams, a minute 15 to go. Jagelski, Orion Grant. Ian Williams, is that a foul, block foul?
That's going to be 2 shots for Williams. And that's 5 for Miles Washington. He's now out of this game.
He's fouled out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out. Miles Washington is fouled out.
Keaton Christensen coming in for Washington. Now this is crunch time. This is where you have to make your foul shots. The Panthers are going to start fouling you on purpose to stop the clock to see if they can get some shots up, but this is where you have to be able to hit.
Well, the first one is good. Ian Williams. Second foul shot. Drains them both. 60-54 Sound. A minute 10 to go. Ryan Grant on Clarence Claiborne Jr.
He is holding his pants.
It's off. And they're fouling McKnight.
They're going to call jump ball.
Jump ball.
Stays with the Panthers. Oh, they're putting Lisbonny back in.
There it comes.
They're probably looking for a 3 from him.
Yeah.
If you're the
6.
Sound, take the layup. It's a lot harder to come back down 4 rather than down 3. Yeah. Down 4, 2-possession game. Down 3, 1.
Timeout from the Panthers. Yeah, I mean, wow. you have 5 players between both teams combined. They actually have double-digit points. Tristan Lisbonny, Brett Richards, 15 apiece. And for the Sound, Ian Williams has 22. Philippe Jagelski has 15. And Ahmad McKnight has 12. With 7 rebounds as well. Our player to watch for the Panthers, Brett Richards, has a lot of points, but he has a lot of rebounds usually, but today just 3.
Great job by the Sound keeping him off the glass. That's basically what you had to do in order to try and get a victory in this game. I mean, we haven't watched his film, but just by how he plays, I'm guessing most of his points come from putbacks.
And the Panthers are going to inbound it here. An easy bucket for Richards. Robert Williams, Ian Williams.
They got to get it across court.
Ian Williams. to Ugelski. 10 seconds to shoot. Orion Grant to Ian Williams. Ian Williams, that's a foul.
Yeah. Once again, basically just like held on to him while he was going up, almost choking him once again.
Ian Williams goes to the line. And the first one is good.
Now, like I said, these ones are essential for the Sound. Two
Makes
for
both.
two. Nice block by Williams.
Ian Williams, 2 points. 64-56.
That was a great fast break push by the Sound. You get the block from Williams. McKnight is moving out. They get it to McKnight, and of course, Ian Williams, one of the fastest people on the court, just gets up there for that fast break.
64-56, 8 seconds to go. The Sound are going to win this one, but my goodness.
Here it is. We get it up to McKnight. Williams wide open on that right side. I mean, there's not much else you can do if you were the Panthers on that one. That was almost automatic for the Sound.
This is absolutely crazy. The Panthers looked like they had this game in the first half, and now they lost it. And the Sound are going to win this one. It is 6 points. No, 8 points. 8 points with 8 seconds left to go. I can't do math.
Do your math right, Aaron. Come on.
I'm in college algebra right now.
I
here.
apologize to all of our viewers. Aaron's giving you misinformation.
I corrected myself. I did the math.
Not very fast.
No, not very fast. 8 seconds to go. So, I mean, the Sound just got it. I mean, really not much to do. It's 8 seconds. Panthers can't do much of anything here.
You'd be surprised.
Would I?
I've seen a lot crazier.
Let's see then. See if they're proving me wrong here. And the clock winding down. The shot is off. 2 seconds left. The Sound. Oh, it's a loose ball foul.
A double foul. A double foul is crazy.
What?
The first one they got for Robert Williams. The second one is going to be on Alex
Carrillo?
Yes,
Carrillo.
and that's his 5th foul of the game.
Ahmad was just, when are we hitting the gritty?
Wait, do we have a replay of that? I didn't see it.
I don't know, but I think he was just hitting the gritty on the basketball court. Oh, look, he's doing it again.
Control room, do we have a replay?
Ah, dang it.
Ahmad, hit the gritty.
Ahmad hit the gritty again.
I don't think he can hear us.
He's not listening to us. All right, Robert Williams inbound, and the Sound are going to win this one.
Great team win from the Sound. I might go gritty after this.
What is going on here? When we get on camera, we would get on. Go, do that again. Do it again. Do it. This is so for those viewing. This is what I'm dealing with every time we do a game together. Hitting the gritty at the announce desk. 64-56, the Sound to win, and it was a great win for them because they snapped their 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, great team win. I mean, going into the half down, being able to stick with your game plan, and the Panthers just didn't hit from the 3-point line after the game, or after they didn't hit 3-point from behind the 3-point line after halftime, and that honestly saved the Sound.
Yeah, we're gonna get some stats in a second, but I mean, 64-56 it's a big victory, especially for the Sound, where in the beginning you were, I don't know, they were trailing a little bit. They were trailing a little bit, but before we get into that, let's toss it to the third member of our broadcast team, Jeff Kramer with Ian Williams.
Thanks, Aaron and Sydney. Incredible game. Five Towns comeback win 64 to 56. Incredible comeback win. Back and forth action throughout. Ian Williams was a big part of that comeback win. Ian, what do you think turned it around for Five Towns?
Just kept our heads straight, played together, played hard defense, played our offense, ran it together, and just believed and came back.
And how do you think this win is going to fuel future wins in the near future for the rest of the season?
We needed this, we play hard every game. We don't come out with the outcome every time that we want, but we just keep playing hard, and it's going to be a huge booster for us.
Well, congrats to you guys. Incredible comeback win once again. Thanks, Aaron and Sydney. Always a pleasure to join you.
But, yeah, he just talked to Jeff. Ian Williams, what a game. 25 points. He
26.
26. Now I can't read. 26 points.
Get the stats right, Aaron.
With
Come on.
6 assists. She's on my case today. 26 points and 6 assists. And, I mean, from the jump, it was a good one. Sydney, let's see. What did you see?
Yeah, 64-56 final. The Sound did a great job out-rebounding the Panthers, which is something that we haven't seen very often for the Sound. Granted, they had more turnovers, but that field goal percentage, like I said, they were only averaging 42.8 coming into the game, 56.4% today. I told you the big men were going to be an issue for the Panthers.
And they shot 50% from three-point.
And might we add, yes, Ian Williams was was the top scorer for the Sound, but you want to know who the second and third were? John Philippe Yagelski and Ahmad McKnight.
Wow. I mean, we're gonna run through some of these replays, but just great offense by the Sound today too. Finding open shots, Ian Williams and a couple threes there, but wow, this is an offense that the Sound, I don't know, it doesn't seem like they've really clicked this much offensively in a long time.
I mean, it's very hard for an offense to click without their point guard, and it's very hard to go through an entire game, once again, without your number one. But, I mean, we'll give the props where props is due. Ian Williams did a great job at the number one today. Like we said, 6 assists and averaging under 3 a game coming into today.
Wow. Well, that'll do it. That is it from Five Towns College in the Sound Arena. So next stream for us, December 13th, Wednesday against Vaughn College, the Vaughn Warriors. I'll be on the call for that game. I'm Aaron McLaughlin. This is Sydney Mountain. Catch you Wednesday.